Welcome back. So, I was going to do a head to head today with this in the SCX30. I decided I'm just going to focus on this one today. I'd like to see how far we can get around the course with it. And I kind of wanted to get a little bit closer up with this if the phone will let me. But I just wanted to show the detail, like the door handles and everything. Like there's a lot of detail in this. Axial did a really good job. I already have it powered on and everything. And believe it or not, there's actually tiny, you can probably almost see it, but there's tiny holes you can probably put, what do they call them, the hooks or whatever in there if you can find a screw small enough to fit in there. Guys, that's awesome. Just the amount of detail that went into this. And the smoothness underneath, like it's so smooth. Like it was well thought out. And whoever designed this at Actual, they really did a good job. I have to admit. It's just, and then you have like the high clearance links in the rear. It just looks really good, guys. I'm really happy with this thing. I did mess with it last night a little bit, not on the course, just on my bench here, and I was just playing around with it, trying to get a feel for it, and it's just so much fun. I mean, so is this. Like, don't get me wrong, the Ascent 32 is fun too. They're both fun. I have to say this is just a tad more better with the throttle control. Like you barely, like it stays, so that I barely squeeze the trigger there. But it feels so good. Like even I'll try to demonstrate here. Like when it gets in my hand, try to put the trigger in here. I'm still getting the hang of the trigger. But if you can see, you don't really got a hammer on it. It does really good. It's smooth. Like that's amazing, guys. For a brushed motor, I don't know. I'm really liking it. So let's get over here to the course. Now I do not expect this to go around. It's got a lot smaller tires. The clearance down here is a lot lower. I'll try to show you when we're at the table there, but there's really not a lot of clearance there compared to this guy. And this one sits up a little bit higher. You got a little bit bigger tires. So I don't expect much out of this, but we're going to try. I'm going to try to find the right line and try to make it work. So let's get over here and try this thing out. All right, we're over here. As you can see, there's really not, try to put the controller there. There's really not a lot of clearance there. But we're going to start on this side and we're going to see what it'll do. I have to try to really take my time and find the right line for this little guy. So the video might be just a little bit longer than normal. Because I do want to try, I think it's more than capable. See, it's already getting hung up there. That control right out of the box with that brush motor. It's not like a brushless motor by any means. I'm not saying that it's the best motor, it's the best setup, but I'm telling you, for right out of the box, I'm stoked about that. Compared to the Ascent 32, you guys all know how bouncy that is, and you can't really control. You can control it, but you can't control it as good as this. I think that's amazing. So I'm trying to take my time. I'm trying to figure out what line is going to be the best for it without it tipping over very easy. So I apologize if the video is a little bit longer than what I normally would do. I hung up a little bit back there. So there's going to be a lot of backing up and stuff like that because I know a lot of these 3D printed panels, some of the rocks are really pointy and tall. So that's why I'm not expecting much out of this. Not saying that it's not capable, it's just probably not going to be a good, smooth crawl like I'm looking for. So I don't know if you guys remember, but this is actually a spot where you kind of have to go just right for the other rigs. This almost fits. This almost fits right in the middle there. Still gotta take your time on it. Yeah, I can't wait to get the bottom course done because that's gonna be more for these little guys. Nice thing is too, I guess if you do burn up the motor in this thing, the stock SCX24 motor, if you have any of them laying around, it'll work right in this thing. So I guess that is nice. That's really good there. All right, we're on to the next panel. I'm trying to do my best here. I almost have to get behind it because I don't know. It's really hard to see. I mean, some of them moldings or 3D prints are the size of the truck. So yeah, obviously you know it's not going to go over top of it. But nice thing is it's actually fitting in between. So that's pretty cool. Now I gotta really pay attention here because this is probably not going to work out in my favor. That's actually a really nice control coming down off of there. I'm still getting the hang of the trigger. Like it's not bad. It's just I'm so used to the control of a brushless system because that's pretty much everything I have is brushless. I probably will put a brushless system in here. I know Fury Tech's working on one, or you might be able to pre-order one now. I didn't actually order one yet. I want to try it the way it is. I love the scale of this. I didn't think I would. I really didn't. But the scale of this thing is awesome. Like I said, I'm getting hooked on this smaller stuff, guys. I really am. I feel like the smaller they get, the better it is. Well, I shouldn't say the better, the more fun. It's more fun, in my opinion. Now I kind of got myself in a pickle here. Seems like it's got plenty of power to get out of it. I'm barely trying to give a trigger there. It's really getting. It's really actually doing better than what I thought. Like, I'm impressed. It's doing really well. I mean, yeah, I got to take my time and pay attention to my line choice because you can't just go crawling because it's just going to get hung up everywhere. That's amazing, guys. All right, I got to give it one more attempt on the mountain here. I actually felt like yesterday I thought it was going to pull itself up over there. It really wanted to, and it looked like it was going to, and then it just quit. It just stayed in one spot. It didn't matter what I did. I tried spinning the tires. There, we flipped it. Now, oh, it got further than that last time. We're going to give it one more try. And if it don't go, we'll just bypass the bridge in the mountains here. So I feel like yesterday it did fairly decent. And that's impressive too. Like, how is it even able to do that? You know? I'm just getting the hang of the trigger situation here. It's about where it got yesterday, and it doesn't seem like I tried everything. I tried turning the wheels. I tried bumping it. Tried going really slow. I just don't think it has enough weight. So I think that's as far as we're going to get. But I'm telling you, that's actually a good ways. I mean, seriously, that you're almost right at the top. So I'd say that's over half. I'm impressed with that. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and skip the rest of that section there. And we'll move over to this side of the line. See how good we do over here. Like I said, some of these rocks are really pointy, they're jaggedy, and some of them are bigger than the truck. Like what we just went through there. Probably gonna have to give it a bump up over this. That's pretty good. Now I'm wondering if I'm gonna fit through there. That mirror looks like it's gonna catch. Looks like it's almost enough room to fit through there. Well, don't give you a lot of room, but it went through. That's pretty good. Suspension moves really nice. It's not super bouncy. I'm loving this thing, guys. I really am. I am doing one-handed. As I said, these smaller controllers or radios, you can pretty much do it. Now this here might be, I don't know if it's going to do this or not. We might have to skip over this. And it looks like it's pretty much level with the front bumper. Yeah, it gets worse as it goes down. Alright, we'll just go ahead and set it up there. Didn't think it was going to go up over that. If it probably was a little bit taller, it might have a chance. That control, I'm telling you what. This is going to be interesting right here. I have to get this just right. Oh, it ain't that way. Definitely, it's going to take some time to get used to. Oh, that's nice. See if I can get a view of that. And that's a pretty good side hill. It's really hard to get a good view of that. That looks good. I can't believe it actually pulled that off. I'm telling you what, guys, this little thing here, it's definitely not disappointing. Trying to take my time. Oh, I had plenty of clearance for that. That's awesome. I do apologize for the longer video, but I feel like this little truck deserves it. I mean, like I said, you definitely can't just, try to go over everything. You'll just get hung up. And, if you're new to this and you're trying to crawl with it, you're definitely going to get frustrated. So you have to kind of choose your lines wisely. All right, last line. I still can't get over the look of this thing. The detail that went into this that's really good, guys. I think Axial did a really good job. Some of the lines that it's pulling off, like I think a lot of my other trucks will struggle. Well, I should say a lot of my other smaller rigs will probably struggle. Definitely got to figure out where we're going to go here. That's awesome. It's doing It's doing wonders, guys. I can't get over that. Servo is really nice and strong. You can see that right there. Wants to pick the truck up. Got hung up on the front diff. But I tell you what, it's nice and smooth. So it kind of just glides across. But I think what happens is it gets bottomed out pretty good. I'm not sure what's going to happen here, if this is even possible. I'm going to try it. I don't know. I don't expect anything out of this. If it settles down, oh wow. I have a feeling it's just going to tip. Now that is, that's speechless right there, guys. For it to do that, don't count this little guy out. I'm gonna tell you right now. Do not count this little guy out. I can't believe it just did that. This is that pointy rock that we always struggle with. For it to do that, that line choice I picked, I actually didn't think it was gonna do it. I honestly didn't think. I thought, we're just gonna have to move it. It pulled it off. Guys, that is impressive. Now this section I will probably just go around because there's no way it's getting up over that. There's no way. I'm going to attempt it, but we're probably just going to have to move it. Trying to take my time. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, guys. I can't, it did that. No way. No way. Wow. Okay. What else you got for me? I love it. I gotta get situated here without going too far back. Trying to get a good view. Wow. Guys, I love it. I don't know what else to say. We don't have one by one. that's what. That's all I'm gonna say to you. You don't have one by one. You're not gonna be disappointed. Now I think I got myself. Well, pulled it through. That's sweet, guys. All right, let's go wrap this up. Well, guys, I don't know what to say. This thing is amazing. Highly recommend. I did not think it was going to go through and do what it did. For the size comparison, like compared to this, like for this to pull off stuff that this barely was pulling off, that's amazing. That is amazing. Like I said, I do want to do another video of this with the suspension. I kind of got it so it's not so bouncy. But, oh man, guys, I can't get over this. But I appreciate all of you for sticking around and watching that. I know I'm tickled with this. That's nice. For it to do that, I'm telling you what, now I kind of want to play with it more. That is awesome. But yeah, I love the detail. So that, and I don't know if I showed that yesterday, but that's where the front clips in. That's what holds the body on. So basically, just slide it in back here. There's a spot back there. You slide this tab in, Super easy. And maybe you can see right here where that little finger is. Probably hard to see. Anyhow, you just push down and it clips right in on there. Right there are these things. And also, I noticed, look at all the adjustment on the shock tower. So many holes there to move the shock around. Not a bunch on the front, but you got options. I see 4 on the front and a bunch on the back. Guys, that's awesome. I love it. I absolutely love it. So, that's all I have for right now. Definitely a huge shout out to Axial for pulling that off, because that's really good, guys. That is amazing. I still can't get over it. That some of them lines, it's just, I never would have thought something that small. Anyhow, I appreciate all you. Hope you're all having a great day today. Stay safe out there and stay tuned for the next video. Uh, that'll probably be tomorrow sometime. So, with that being said, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.